Breaking out the chopper. Oh, ooh, yeah. Yes, this is the chopper. Oh.
What's up, people?
Now what's going on?
For real, like now we can actually say that shit.
Technical difficulties.
Or is it technical difficulties?
It's definitely not that.
That actually sounds really bad.
It's definitely not that.
Not
so
technical difficulties.
What's popping, man?
What's popping? I'm getting tired of seeing one of my favorite artists get in trouble. But let me just plug myself, Mike Devine Music with a K at on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me. Let me know what's popping.
Chris Green. I'm Chris Green. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Chris Green. Also on Instagram. The ignorance is free. What is that?
Like Zorro.
Yeah. So what are you talking about?
Chris Brown, man. Like, fuck. Can you just stay out of trouble, please? I'm a big Chris Brown fan.
Yeah. What happened now?
But he got arrested for an assault case just a few weeks or like last week. I got an alert on my Google phone. You know, thanks to Google, they alert me.
You have
every
alerts
time.
for Chris Brown?
No, not specifically for Chris Brown, but every time something in the media pops up, it alerts me.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And
that's you being professional, taking it seriously.
Right. But sometimes at work it can be a little bit annoying because every minute it's like, "Hi, can I?" You know what I mean? So
you just explain to them that you do a podcast.
Yes. It's like, by the way, I do a podcast called The Chop Up.
So what's going on with Chris Brown?
Chris Brown allegedly knocked somebody out or hit somebody at a club or something, and he got arrested for an assault charge.
Yeah.
I don't know the extent of it. I didn't really get too deep in it. I just saw that Chris Brown was arrested for allegedly assaulting somebody, and I was like, Chris.
Yeah, but none of this is surprising.
It's not surprising, but you got to think, man, like Chris. Not you, Chris, because he's not knocking motherfuckers out.
No.
But Chris, come on, man. Like, stop. Like, you're a millionaire. You make fucking amazing music. You have fans who still support you after the Riri shit.
Yeah.
Can you just make money and good music and chill? Like, you have a daughter. Just relax.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to also keep in mind that I don't know what you're talking about. I think I may have seen it somewhere on my timeline.
Okay.
But you got to put yourself in a celebrity's shoes. I mean, we talked about this before, and people, they don't respect your space. They want to know everything about you. So it could have been somebody trying to get a little too familiar. Now, granted, I mean, a celebrity, a famous person does have a lot more to lose than just a regular person.
Right.
Like if we catch a case, yeah. If they catch a case, yeah. But they could lose endorsements, which means millions of dollars.
Right.
They could get sued, which again means millions of dollars. You can steal from me my fucking Old Navy T-shirt. Like I got nothing. I got nothing. So
and if it's off the clearance rack, then we're really good.
This is what I'm saying.
It was $697 less 30%.
Speaking of, so 6ix9ine, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
I was just scrolling through my timeline before we came and did the show today, and so I'm looking at TMZ. And I don't know if you heard that fucking Tekashi. Where was he? He was where is it? He allegedly.
I love how they always put that in there.
Okay, allegedly.
Yeah.
All right. He allegedly choked the nigga, a teenager.
Oh.
Did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
All right. So basically.
So is he catching a case too?
No,
like, what's going on?
they got him locked up right now. So
Okay.
the cops, they he was arrested at JFK Airport, and so they for this there was a warrant out for him and whatever. So anyway, he's in jail for a day. For a day.
Okay.
And, he's basically saying, oh, you know what? I'm so sorry. I promise I'm never going to do this again, blah, 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 blah. And the judge is like, fuck you, because he's trying to get bail, right? The judge is like, fuck you. You're Tekashi 6ix9ine. You were just in Europe. We're not about to let you out.
Right.
Now, when I seen this shit, and by the way, I don't wish jail on anyone.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
At all.
No.
But when I seen this shit, I was like, finally.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Like some people, like the antics that they
like. Did you thought eventually he was going to catch up to him?
Well, obviously.
Like, but the thing is though, the lifestyle that he portrays in his videos.
Yeah.
And he has this one video, I can't remember who it's with, and they're in the desert with all type of guns and shit.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't follow Tekashi 6ix9ine.
And I don't follow him. It's like, it's the fact of when you're up late at night and you know how fucking YouTube is.
Yeah.
Every video links to another video, and regardless if you want to watch it or not, you have the autoplay on.
Yeah.
And the autoplay will play something that you don't want to see, and you're like, okay, maybe I'll just keep watching for a second. And by
Which
the time,
is why I don't use autoplay. But go ahead. But
and
go ahead.
you know what? I actually just recently shut off my autoplay for that reason because
Yeah.
it was giving me too much. I was watching things I didn't want to watch, so I'd be watching a video about Farrakhan giving a speech about, you know, brotherhood in the United States and everything, and all of a sudden Tekashi
How the fuck does Tekashi 6ix9ine link to Farrakhan? Nigga,
No,
what are you
I
watching on YouTube?
I don't know how it would go from Farrakhan.
Because I imagine YouTube uses like algorithms, so
You would think. Actually, one night I was and just I don't want to lose where we were, but I was watching a video on Minister Louis Farrakhan.
there it is.
And it's been a 7-day work week of nonstop 10-hour days. So pardon the tongue twist. I should do twista rhymes. So Minister Louis Farrakhan was giving a speech, and it's so in depth. I was so into it. And the video after that was about like guns and shit. And I was like, and it was a hip hop video after that video of him giving an inspirational speech about us coming together and being brothers. And then all of a sudden it was like, but put on my niggas with guns and
but
shit.
You
like,
know what? That actually makes sense because there's so much fuckery on YouTube.
Yeah.
Maybe like they just snuck into Minister Louis Farrakhan shit and they knew some fucker was gonna just like preparing you. But anyway,
yeah, no, I was preparing us for
this
it.
Tekashi 6ix9ine shit.
Mm-hmm.
What would you, if you're the judge,
Mm-hmm.
right? And let's just say we don't know. Again, it's allegedly. He allegedly choked a nigga, fucking teenager.
Yeah.
Let's just say he did. What would you? You're not a law professor. You don't know the law ins and outs. Neither do I.
Right.
But what would you sentence Tekashi 6ix9ine to? Like, what type
For
of
the
restriction would you put on him? Yeah.
Like a house arrest or anything you mean? Or
I'm
just-
asking you. You the judge. Whatever you want to do. You see how they did Meek Mill.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
whatever you want to do.
I'm giving him at least a year. I'm gonna sentence him to a year.
A year in jail.
For choking somebody.
Choking a nigga.
That's aggravated assault.
Yeah.
So I don't know what aggravated assault in a judge world means if
Yeah.
it's a year, but I would say 6 months to a year in a federal penitentiary for aggravated assault, or he could do 6 months to a year of house arrest.
You know what I would do?
You would cut off his hair and crush his teeth.
Nah.
Those rainbow teeth.
Nah. Worse.
Oh,
So I'd give him a 1 year probation.
okay.
Definitely. And for that 1 year, no social media.
Ooh,
No fucking social media, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
that's actually.
And you know why I say that?
That's gonna
though?
damage his career.
But you know
Yeah.
why? But you know why I say that? And it's not because I'm like, oh, let me see how I can fuck this dude's career up. No, it's because I think, and I don't know. This is again, it's an alleged choking, right? But let's just say it happened. Let's just go with that narrative.
Yeah.
A judge, if the judge is doing their due diligence, they're going to look into all the fuckery that Tekashi 6ix9ine was involved in terms of his trolling on social media. And they're going to put all that together and they're going to say, oh, so you're a gangster.
Boom.
So this choking shit could potentially happen again or worse.
Right.
Because you're threatening gang members and things of that nature.
So they might pull that alleged out of there, right? And boom, there you go.
So now,
House arrest.
if we take away the social media, we say, okay, you know what? Clearly, this guy, he doesn't mind violence. He's you know, I don't want to say he's threatening violence, but he certainly doesn't mind it based on the shit he does online through social media. So let's take social media completely out of the equation.
Okay.
Now, if you're Tekashi 6ix9ine, right? What would you go with? 2 years in jail,
Okay.
or 1 year off social media? And I'm not finished yet. And I'm not finished yet.
Tough call. It's okay.
Okay, I'm not
good.
finished yet. The
Yeah.
2 years that you're in jail, is it you cool?
Mic check.
Yeah, it's like going on up and on. Hold on 1 second. Are you good?
No.
You can't hear yourself?
No.
I can hear you just fine.
You can hear me? Okay, now I'm back. I'm black. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Keep going.
So
I want to hear what's going on.
Now, so you got the 2 years.
2 years.
But while you're in jail,
Yes.
because remember, you're a celebrity, right?
Okay, so sorry. My options are 2 years in jail.
Yep.
Or 1 year no social media.
But while you're in jail,
But while I'm in jail,
you have access to a cell phone.
to do anything I want.
Yeah, social media. Nick.
Social media, trolling, whatever the fuck
Whatever
I
you
do.
want. Yeah.
Oh shit. First of all, I'm gonna put myself in Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna put
you are
okay,
Tekashi
to the
6ix9ine.
viewers. I'm going
Yeah.
into the fucked up mind state of Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Without the face tattoos
And
and
the
the
teeth.
rainbow hair and the teeth shit. And I'm taking the 1 year. I'm taking the 1 year bid.
1 year with no social media.
Imagine Tekashi 6ix9ine. I'm Tekashi 6ix9ine, lick a bit man.
Yeah.
With Fruit Loop hair.
Yeah.
Taking fucking man's baby mom to Gucci and shit. I'm becoming somebody's bitch behind bars.
Yeah, but if you
Immediately as I walk through, they're like, look at that. First of all, and I'm going to bring up a valid point.
Right.
Okay? I'm going to bring a quote from a rap artist that was interviewed on Vlad TV who said, yeah, he cute.
Oh, daylight.
Daylight. So, daylight.
Yeah.
So if another nigga's like, yeah, he cute.
Yeah, he would have a hard time in jail.
I just want him beside me. I just want him close to me, you know?
Yeah,
He's a leprechaun. He's magical. He has pixie dust in his pocket. That comment right there is why I'm staying my fucking ass at home and I'm not going to jail as Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Yeah, but that 1 year.
He's getting fucked.
But that 1 year.
Yeah.
No social media.
Okay.
You have to strictly Tekashi 6ix9ine has to strictly rely on his music.
Okay.
And look, I know there's some Tekashi 6ix9ine fans out there that really like the music, but here's the reality. Yes, of course, the music and the antics go hand in hand.
Right.
Nigga, you know how like when you make pancakes, you need syrup.
Yeah.
Imagine eating some dry ass pancakes. Right? No, but for
you
real,
can use jam. You can use jam.
Well, any type of topping.
Any type of topping.
Right?
No, I totally feel you.
So,
but I'm still
he's done.
I'm Tekashi, and I'm taking the L, and I'm taking the year. I'm taking that fucking loss, and I'm gonna go off social media for a year. Because I know if I go to jail, they're fucking me up in jail.
Okay, yeah, listen.
Be realistic.
Yeah, no,
they're fucking them up in jail.
If I'm Tekashi, I'm not going to jail either. I'll take the 1 year off social media. Okay, so we're on the same page of that.
Okay. I was getting scared
let
for a second.
me ask this question.
Yeah.
You know how like Meek Mill fucked up a lot of chances, and
Yes.
just generally celebrities when they get into legal woes, like they
Yeah.
tend to fuck up.
Right.
Do you see Tekashi 6ix9ine fucking up? If that was so, he took the 1 year off social media. And he's got the probation. Do you see Tekashi 6ix9ine fucking up? No social media for a year. Maybe making like a fake account or something. Do you see him? Can't resist himself. He's on social media.
Right. So within that year, seeing him fuck up
do you
throughout
see him,
that?
Do you see him fucking up and
Absolutely.
going on social media?
Absolutely.
Wow.
How old is Tekashi 6ix9ine?
I don't know.
He's probably in 21.
Who knows?
20. He's still a youth man. So he has a youth man brain, right?
Yeah.
So him can't stay out of trouble. So him on flex and say, yo, idiot boy, pass me the computer so I can go on something. So he's gonna fuck up, man.
Yeah.
Right? He's not gonna just sit there and lay around and say, me can't
Well,
do
it's his
nothing.
money, right?
It's his money. And serious, like a lot of the man them who's coming up now, like the music is secondary.
That's what I was
The
saying.
money and the clout is first. So
That's
for
what I was
him,
saying.
for him not to have that cake,
Yeah.
that would be a tough draw for him to pull away from the world that he's used to having,
Yeah.
and sit at home and just chill.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yo, the nigga told the judge, he's like, oh, you know, like, I'm not really like that. Oh, yo, I have my mom, my family I got to take care of. And when people start playing this fucking card,
Yeah,
it's like, you knew this you knew that before
Right.
he allegedly choked the nigga.
Right.
You knew that.
it's like when
And-
you reach out, you know.
Yeah, and
Like-
and on top of that, like if you're, you know, the reality is a lot of these rappers out there who talk that thug shit and crazy whatever, you know, as fans, we always want to be like, yo, you talk all that shit. Well, let me see you get active.
True.
But the reality is they don't need to get active. It's their entourage. That's why they got an entourage.
There you
That's
go.
why they got a squad with them. So
Yeah.
my train of thought, if you remember the time he was at the airport and they tried to jump him at the airport, he kind of got involved, but not really.
Yeah.
Why do that? If you have a family to take care of, so much to lose, why get involved? Why don't you just go handle that for me?
Like tell your homeboys. It was kind of like when I know this is really going way back, but when Pac jumped dude at the casino. Nigga, you didn't have to jump him.
Not at all.
You know, like you could have laid back in the cut and
R.I.P. to Pac.
You know, R.I.P. to Pac, one of the best.
Yep.
He could have just laid back in the cut and Suge and the goons could have come over and knocked him out. But he was like, yo! And ran over there and knocked him out, and then he ends up dead, unfortunately. But I'm not saying that was the...
No, obviously that wasn't the catalyst.
No, but I mean, it's just like, you could have just chilled. Like, it wasn't that serious, you know?
This is what I'm saying. Anyways, Tekashi 6ix9ine, personally...
1 year.
Personally, again, never want to see anybody in jail, but... I really think you need a timeout, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And whatever the timeout is, it could be some time in jail. It could be
timeout to get a haircut.
It could be that. it could be house arrest. It could be whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That nigga needs a timeout because he needs to reevaluate. He needs to take
a breather. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I just wanted to bring up one point. We were talking about like hip hop, rap artists that are kind of out of control. I just gotta quickly touch on something that's really been pissing me off.
Yeah.
And I know I've been kind of off the radar, but one of my favorite MCs of all time, Nas. Nas is acting the fuck up right now too. I don't know what the fuck's going on with Nas.
What are you talking about?
Nas is in the media hardcore. It's like he's in his second childhood.
About the baby, the wife,
people sleeping with it. He's sleeping with people's
that's
girl.
Some stupid shit.
And then another thing though, like this motherfucker, like, and I love Nas. I just saw Nas and Lauryn Hill last year, like they were in concert, and it was a great show. But Nas has a song called Second Childhood.
Yeah,
and I feel that Nas right now is living his second childhood because he's popping up all over social media doing some dumb shit. He showed up at a show all fucking drunk and shit. Couldn't even rap. Like I need to know.
Showed up.
He showed up. It was a birthday party. He was doing a performance and he was slurring and shit. Couldn't even rap and shit.
Did they get that shit on tape?
Oh, it's all over the tape. Yeah, you got to watch it. And it was disappointing because he's like, it ain't hard to tell. Like, how you fucking up a classic? Nas, bro. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't hear about that. He was drunk as fuck at a birthday party. Everybody's excited, like, Nas, oh my God. And he's up there, like, slurring and fucking up his lyrics. Like, I understand Nas is Nas. Like, Nas is probably one of my top 5. And in a lot of people's top 5.
Yeah, absolutely.
But at the same time, like, you're going to fuck up a legacy by acting the damn fool.
Yeah.
He went through, now he's going through all these assault cases with Khalees. Like, Khalees is saying how he abused her when they were together. Like, all this shit's now coming out.
Well, first of all,
surfacing, and it's disappointing.
Yeah,
you know?
well, first of all, I mean, you ain't going to get into this business and leave clean. You're going to leave with some dirt on you.
Absolutely.
But, just to speak to that performance thing, that reminds me of like Amy Winehouse.
Ooh.
Amy Winehouse used to get on stage and just people would just, because you gotta like think, just to keep it Nas, keep it hip hop.
Yeah.
Like, if you go, what was this, like a house party or something?
No, it was at a club. It was at a venue.
Whatever.
With people, like family, friends, everything.
Whatever. You get to go see Nas.
Yeah.
Obviously, you bought your ticket or however you got there, but you get to go see Nas. You're excited. You want to see Nas.
Yeah.
Like you said, most people they rate him, so you're excited to see Nas. It could be your first time.
Right.
So you're pumped.
Yep.
And you go there, and this guy that you put on a pedestal, musically, of course, is just completely trash. Can't perform his own music. This is like they say, never meet your heroes.
Yes.
Right? And it's for reasons like that. And the thing about it is
it tarnishes the image.
Yeah, and it tarnishes his legacy. Maybe not like, in a major way, but to that person or to that group of people who were there, it's one thing to see it online. You're like, oh, fuck.
But to actually be there. But the thing is, though, when that solidifies all of the accusations and everything that's coming out about him having problems with like alcohol and everything and drinking during the marriage. And
yeah, but
violent.
Everybody. Well, no.
Not saying it's true.
Violent. And
no,
shit.
I'm not. Okay, let me
say that.
Let me retract that word from the statement, Your Honor.
Yeah,
not violent, but I'm saying like acts of like abuse towards Khalees or whatever the case is. All that shit's coming out now.
Yeah, but
and she's saying that he used to come home drunk and act the fucking fool and smack her up. They used to get into physical.
Yeah.
Altercations together. Not to say she's 100% clean in the situation either, but it's weird because when I look at Nas as being a hero of mine and an inspiration to rap and to MC, it actually hurts because you don't want to think anything ill of somebody
No, of course not.
who you look up to, especially an MC of that caliber. And you think like even Jay-Z with Beyonce. Have you ever, like, other than him supposedly cheating on her or whatever, pretty much a squeaky clean career? Like,
Yeah.
other than like his stuff he did
Yeah,
prior.
but
have you ever heard of anything?
You haven't heard of it. It doesn't mean it didn't happen.
Right. Not saying that I want to hear anything, but at the same time, like, to me, Jay-Z keeps his slate pretty fucking clean.
Well,
and
he has to.
does he have to though?
Well, the thing about it is Jay-Z's probably thinking legacy. You understand what I'm saying?
But Nas was in the same position though. Like, realistically, Nas was banging out before Jay even was on the scene.
No, you're right.
You know what I mean? So for Nas to really have this image now of this fucking like ignorant asshole, and a lot of people are deeming him that right now, like dirty. Almost.
Well, that to your point, it's like at the beginning when they first came out, they didn't know they were gonna be this. When Nas first came out, Nas didn't know he was gonna be the fucking top. He didn't know that. No,
yeah, no.
So,
no.
but once you get to that stage where you've been around, you put out albums, you've seen the world twice, thrice, whatever, and you hear what the streets are saying musically, anyways, and they rate you as like the god. You need to, okay, you guys really view me as this? Okay, I can't fuck that up.
Now you got to stay on the God level.
Yeah, which is what Jay is doing. Jay tries extremely hard, and a lot of these people on that level, a Dr. Dre, you could put up there. You could even put, I don't want to say an Eminem, but I
was just going to say, but M still.
Okay, fine. But the point is these people know that they're highly regarded, and they protect that. So they're not gonna fucking show up to a show hammered because that's gonna you're the cell phone, man. That's gonna come out and people are gonna talk about it. It's gonna be a blemish on your record.
Yeah. And
right? So it's kind of disappointing.
Yeah, it is very disappointing, but I just need to bring that to your attention. When you get a chance, look it up. It's all over YouTube. Just put in Nas drunk at show. And it's just like, really, man? Like, especially with that song of all songs, you're gonna fuck up. It ain't hard to tell. Like, come on, man, you can't fuck up. It ain't hard to tell.
mean, but
every song he fucked up every song.
But let's be honest. I mean, people forget lyrics. I fucked up lyrics before on stage.
So have I. No, I'm guilty. I'll be singing. I'll be like, and not on the.
Yeah, I fucked up mad. My whole verse just totally forgot the shit.
It's like, yo, I need you to back this shit up, man. But no, I totally feel you.
I want to talk about Toronto for a second.
Okay.
So Toronto police increased security after alleged threat of vehicle ramming attack
into the CN Tower. We got alerts all day at work, man. Yeah. LP officer, everything's going on. Like, you should have seen the traffic coming home, man.
Now, I mean, I get it. I'm assuming they're probably thinking like terrorist threat level, right?
Yes.
So I get it, right? You definitely got to ramp up security for that shit, but not security, excuse me, but police presence for that. But why not, with what's been happening? Why not? Why didn't that spark it?
I don't know. Why the CN Tower of all things?
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, again, I'm not trying to downplay, the possibility of a terrorist attack at all.
Right.
But what I'm saying is there's been mad shootings, murders. Why didn't that prompt them to, and granted, it just may have. They may have increased the police presence. And this could be my lack of ignorance, not knowing that they publicized this. But I didn't see it.
No.
They didn't make it, so widely. This shit is fucking trending. You know what I mean?
Hard.
It's trending.
It's been all day. Yeah.
Exactly. So why didn't they do that? So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if people are getting murdered, children are getting shot, like, why not put that out there and make that trend up? Maybe, spark a little
public
bit of
security
fear.
for that.
Yeah, and spark a little bit of fear in these people who are doing these things. They'll be like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
More cops?
Do you want to know why? Think about it. The CN Tower is money, bro.
Yeah.
The CN Tower is probably one of the most, like,
well, it's a
landmark.
And it's a tourist attraction.
Yeah, it's a tourist attraction. Yeah. It's a landmark, and it stages and hosts a lot of different venues.
Yeah.
ACC, Sky Dome, that whole area of Front Street it's like the bread and butter of the city. So if there's an attack on the CN Tower, there's an attack on the whole city. So they're going to pump up security and the police enforcement down in that area. The shootings and everything is
What about
secondary
the
to
West End? What about Scarborough?
right? But you know what? That's the thing I don't understand, and I don't understand the logic behind it and the way they think. Like even the chief of police or whoever runs that and gets everybody together and says, "Hey, this is a moment of security. We need to pump up the volume. We need to get all units down there. We need to get security down there. We need to warn the people and send alerts to phones and let everybody know of this severity of the situation. Let's go." But then children get shot in parks and nobody fucking cares.
This is what I'm saying.
And that to me makes me realize that money is power.
Oh yeah,
Because
come on,
imagine there's a bomb threat in a school.
Yeah.
There's a bomb threat at the Sky Dome. What is going to take precedence over the one? Where are they going first?
I would think.
I'm not saying at the same time. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying at the same time. I'm saying.
But you would agree they would go to the school first.
I would hope so.
No, come on, man.
I better fucking hope so. I don't. You know what though? And this is why I've kind of lost faith in humanity in a way, because children get shot. That shit goes away tomorrow.
Yeah, they fucking forget after a week or two.
Right? Like you turn on
they
the news and it's
forget.
like da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Nothing about the kids.
Yeah.
They might sprinkle it in and say, "Oh, they're recovering." But there's no sense of urgency behind that matter. Can you really digest that for a second?
Yeah,
kids
man, I see
got
it.
shot
I see it all
in
the
a
time.
fucking park during the day.
Yeah.
Car drives into a CN Tower.
Trending.
Right? Kids got shot. Da-da-da-da. CN Tower. Car drives in. People are fucking going berserk.
Ramping up again,
Right?
Not to be
So-
clear,
and I'm
not
yeah.
downplaying
No.
the seriousness
Yes,
of a
yes.
possibility of a terrorist attack.
It's a severe moment, and I completely get it. I love my city, and I
Exactly.
totally understand.
Exactly.
But at the same time, man, like, what about the common people?
Let's be
what
for
about,
real.
What about the people in the schools? What about people in the parks? What about people just walking out of their house and getting hit by a stray bullet? There's something wrong with that.
That's what I'm saying.
Why not a sense of urgency for things that are happening locally and not just in the inner city, not just in Toronto where there's a mass amount of people who are spending bread down by the Sky Dome.
Yeah, you
and
look
the
at
CN
these.
Tower.
You look at these. You look at these news stories, man, and you look at the people who live in these neighborhoods crying out, legitimately crying out for help. Like you see them.
You see them on like City Paul City.
Yeah, and they're like,
yeah.
we got to do something. We got to do something. Like this has to get better.
But they're having all these meetings. Fuck these meetings, like Chief of Police and Mayor John Tory and all of them, and no disrespect. I know y'all are trying. Or are they trying? I don't even know. But
I don't know.
Gun violence, have you seen the numbers of how many, like, I think there's 200 and some odd cases of gun violence, which is...
You could fact check that. If
Yeah,
you
you
want.
can
Put it in
fact
the
check
comments,
that. But
please.
I follow the news. I also started really in-depth watching CNN after our conversation.
That's all I watch.
And I feel as though it's my duty as a Canadian citizen and as a North American to keep up to date as to what's going on around me.
yeah, of course.
So I tune in now because I feel I don't want to be ignorant to the situations that, yes, I'm not getting 100% of the information that obviously I should be getting.
right.
It's
one-sided.
Yeah, we probably get about 40 to 50%.
If that.
Of the information that we're
Probably a lot
needing.
less.
Right. So we have to do other forms of sourcing it out for
Yeah,
ourselves.
Absolutely.
But I just don't understand the logistics behind it. I don't know why we have so much money in Ontario, just Ontario as a whole,
yeah.
and we can't invest money and give it to the law enforcement officers who need to be in those areas cracking down on the bullshit that's going on.
I mean, apparently,
Foot
it's,
patrol, something.
Well, I mean,
Get the-
apparently, it's a numbers thing. Like they don't have enough police
then
officers.
fucking hire.
This is what I'm saying. And
Like,
the-
do you
now-
know how many people are sitting on wait lists and sitting around in classrooms trying to be police officers and they put
Yeah.
a hiring freeze? Like, we have money. You know, like, let's stop building fucking bullshit and pump money into where it needs to be.
Well-
I'm not a big fan of cops as it is, But we do need them for certain reasons.
Yeah, no, look,
and to police certain areas.
Yeah,
that
I
need
don't.
that.
I'm not a fan of the police either. Like I've had my negative experiences with them, but obviously they're necessary.
Of course.
Now, I want to ask you this question
Yeah,
because I was talking to somebody at work.
Yeah.
And he brings up an interesting point. Comments, please. He said, "What if they brought the death penalty to Ontario?" Now, let me finish.
Wow.
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's saying to do this as a deterrent. So, in other words, if you shoot and kill someone, nigga, you going to jail and you're dying.
Right.
It's not like, you know, like you watch the fucking Green Mile and shit. Niggas can live on the Green Mile for like 20 years, repent and, you know, die with it. Nah, nigga.
No.
It's a short fucking, you get locked up. It's a short, nigga, you're dead. You're going to die. So he's like, yo, they should bring the fucking death penalty to Ontario specifically. And that will be a major deterrent. Because now it's like, oh, you want to kill someone. Cool. Obviously, I would assume that this person or whoever these people are that's killing another person, they must be willing to die as well.
Right.
Right? I mean, you're in that game, but
It's like
that's
you're
what's probably
killing somebody, so eye for an eye.
that type of shit.
Live by the gun, die by the gun.
So when he said that, I was like, man, we can't be talking about this shit. We at work. But what are your thoughts about that? Like if they were to bring, and not with I don't want to go too deep in it. You know, out of respect for, actually I don't know out of respect for what, but the point is what do you think of that? Do you think that would be, it's two prong. Do you think that would be a deterrent? First prong. Second prong. And if you do think it would be a deterrent, would you be for it?
You know, yes. I'm just going to bluntly answer the question, yes.
Yeah.
Because I feel and I'm not going to say it in cases where like you accidentally hit somebody with your car and kill them. I'm talking like
murder.
Like involuntary manslaughter.
Yeah, no, we're talking premeditated.
First degree, second degree.
We're talking premeditated murder.
Yeah, like you kill somebody with a gun, you stab them, you bat them over the head with an aluminum bat.
You knew what you were doing.
You killed them, and
you knew what you were doing,
and you're fully conscious of it.
You made this decision.
You go to jail. You could be not every case, obviously, based on severity of it, but you could be facing the death penalty in Ontario.
Yeah.
And that I could see curving the amount of violence or unnecessary violence, mind you, that we're creating right now. Yeah. Because right now, all they're doing is saying, we're going to get there. We're going to figure out a solution. There's no solution. If guns were going to be pulled off the street, Chris, guns would be pulled off the street.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost to say, we're going to get rid of knives because there's too many stabbings. So you're going to tell me I can't go to the store and buy a fucking steak knife
it's not going to happen.
You know what I mean? I can't go to Stokes and buy a brand new knife set. So just as fast as you think you can take guns off the street is as fast as you're going to pull knives off the street. Because as many gunshots I've been hearing about lately, they're showing as many fucking stabbings now. Yeah. Because all of these kids, you know, and I'm going to tell you where it all comes from and why the death penalty would scare motherfuckers. Yeah. Because imagine you're 17. You know, you're tried as an adult when you're 17, 18, right? Yeah. So you're in high school. You're just about to graduate. But your mom and dad aren't around enough. You're bored.
Whatever.
Your niggas are chilling. You're hanging out. And all of a sudden they're like, you know what? We're going to call ourselves the Black Guppies. The Black I don't even know. All right. Yeah. So we're the Black Guppies. We're going to create a gang. But in order for us to actually work, we got to initiate each other. So you, everybody got to go out and stab somebody. Yeah. And you fuck up, and it's 2025, and the death penalty was just initiated in Ontario, finally. Order in the court. We have now adjourned. We figured it out. Death motherfucking penalty in Ontario. Anybody tried over 17, 18 years old and up, if you commit a crime of murder, first degree, second degree, life sentence. By lethal injection, you're dead. Now you're think about it. You're 17 or 18. You need to join this gang because your parents aren't around. You're bored at home. You don't feel like you really fit in. So your dudes are like, you know what? Let's join this gang. Let's get this up. But in order to get in, you need to stab somebody.
Well, obviously, I'm not stabbing anyone.
But little Johnny, he's fucked up. He doesn't really know. His grades are good, but he has no belonging. His parents aren't around. He needs something to belong to. He's like, all right, I'm going to do this. So he's out at the mall, and this motherfucker bumps him a little bit on the escalator, and Johnny's like, and the dude starts bleeding out, and he pops his kidney and some shit. He dies. Quick. Cops come. Johnny's life is over. Goes to jail. He deserves that shit.
Absolutely.
But this is the thing. We can't protect every situation. So the death penalty, yes, will probably curve the shit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's only going to curve it to a certain extent because there's way too many people living in one city.
The other thing, too,
Like-
with that, and we got to wrap up, so we got like 8 minutes, but the other thing about that is the age limit. Because if you still can't hear yourself?
No. Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yeah. So the issue is with that. Let's just say it's 16 or higher.
Okay.
Death penalty 16, nigga. 16
Wow.
killing.
Okay.
Let's just say
it's happened.
Okay, so let's just say it's 16.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then when I'm 15, I'll murder you. Right? So what is it, just straight?
But by the time this motherfucker gets pushed to trial, he's going to be 16 and tried as an adult anyway.
No, but what I'm saying, because remember, it's supposed to be a deterrent.
A deterrent. Yes.
So is it just, I don't give a fuck how, nigga, you could be a baby. You could be in kindergarten banging. You kill somebody.
motherfucker.
You kill somebody.
Yeah.
It's nighty night time for real, motherfucker.
For real.
So I mean, there's way too much gray area. But
do you agree?
With the death penalty in Ontario,
like if there was a possibility, if this was the way to crack down on
let me just answer the question.
Okay.
I get what you're saying.
Yes,
but let me answer the question. I don't think we're there yet.
No, we're obviously not
it's
there.
It's really, really bad.
We don't even have tap at certain stores, and we're ready for the fucking death penalty. Come on.
Yeah, it's really, really bad. Of course, it is really bad. I do not want to downplay that. Of course, it's really bad. But I don't think we're there yet. I hope that we would never, ever, ever, ever get there to that point. But if we ever do, I'm all for it. I'm signing that shit.
Yeah, I think we're just getting to a point where it has to be less talk and more action. Yeah. And I think that's why the people of the greater Toronto area, as far out as Durham, as far out as Mississauga, Vaughan, as far out as like wherever, they're getting frustrated, man.
Yeah, of course.
This shit's getting closer and closer and closer.
Well, it doesn't. The reality is you got kids, man. You know, I mean, at a certain point, like when you almost don't even give a fuck about yourself. It's about, I just want to make sure my kid can go to school and come home okay.
Exactly. It's a scary world.
It's the weekend.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that I can go watch my kids slide or jam on the monkey bars and just be okay.
Even to the point when you're going to watch fireworks on Canada Day, like my wife and I were getting anxiety. Like it was Rib Fest over by this park over there.
Yeah.
And then there was like thousands of people, and you couldn't even get out of the parking lot.
Rib Fest,
and you just heard pop, 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 all the fireworks. And the first thing I did is I looked over my shoulder at the top of the building.
Yeah,
that whole Las Vegas shooting.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like I should have to live like that.
Nah, nobody should.
Like to think my anxiety, I get anxiety from being in small spaces, first of all.
Yeah.
But to be in a big space like that, but lots of people to a point where you can't even drive the fuck out of there if you need to leave.
Yeah, man.
And you hear pop, 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 and you think you're hearing gunshot. Like it's fucking scary.
Now,
man.
I mean, I will say, I won't say it because, again, I don't want to downplay any of the tragedies that's been happening. But what you're describing, I don't think as of late, again, please fact check this, but as of late, I don't think we've had any of the random mass shootings in Toronto as of late. I think what we've been seeing is, targeted for sure. You know what I mean? Which, again, it is, we talked about this shit last week. It is what it is with
everything's
that,
linking up.
But, okay, look, we got to bring the show to an end. I just want to hear what you guys have to say about this shit, man. Because when my buddy asked me that question about the death penalty, that really was like light bulb type of shit.
Yeah.
I want to know what you guys think about that. Leave it in the comments. And it's a conversation. Again, we're not there yet. Some people more than likely the victims of what's been happening lately probably feel that we are there, rightfully so.
Yeah.
But just on like a grander scale, I don't think that we're there yet.
No.
And I hope that we never get there. But I don't know. What do you guys think, man? Do you think the death penalty is something that we should bring? Which is, again, we're going to condense it to Ontario.
Yeah, just Ontario. You know, will it make a difference? Would it make a difference? Not
Yeah.
will, because we're not initiating this, obviously. But
Yeah.
do you feel that that would curve it a little bit? Would it switch the mentality of the youth that's coming up to actually think before they put a name on that bullet? Because it has to come to an end. I know we touched on it the last show.
Yeah.
And it gets a little emotional because, you know, being a citizen and just being a member of Toronto and sitting here, the world's getting really scary, man. Like, you don't even want to brush up against man anymore.
Well, I
Just,
mean,
you know,
and you know what the thing about it is, and I don't mean to interrupt you because I know we got to close the show off too, but I think also too, if you're going to bring something like the death penalty and you're going to make it like super strict, like zero tolerance, I don't think I included that in the hypothetical, but zero
Okay,
tolerance
zero
death penalty.
tolerance. Okay.
Right? That's a deterrent. I think if you're going to do shit like that, you also need to have, it can't just be, fuck your situation. If you kill someone, you're dead. Nah, it's got to be like, if you kill someone, you're dead. But I got all these opportunities for you over here. We're opening up rec centers. We're opening up more job fairs. More opportunity. Like, it can't just be like, I don't give a fuck about your situation.
No.
If you kill someone, you're dead.
Yeah.
No, you gotta also
You have to
help
give
those
options.
people.
That's right.
Exactly.
Open up a
It's-
school with studios in it, man.
Something.
Like,
You know
do
what I mean?
something.
Yeah,
Skate
something.
park, something, man.
Something.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with that. Thank you. Yeah, he made a valid point.
I'm just saying.
Give the people options so they don't have to go to option B.
Exactly. You guys, the chop up. I want to bring the show
chop
to a
up.
close. Big shout out to Mike Boogie.
What up, Boogie?
This
What
was
up,
an
Boogie?
interesting conversation. And,
It really was.
You guys, again, get involved. Leave it in the comments. And make sure you guys follow me on Twitter. I'm Chris Green. Instagram, The Ignorance is Free with a Z.
Mike Devine Music with a K, Twitter and Instagram. Nas, clean your shit up, man. You're in my top 5, man.
Yo, and you guys can go ahead and check this shit out. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. We're also on SoundCloud and iTunes. We never plug that anymore.
Yeah, why
I don't know. We the whole show is like totally different, but it's
okay.
It's probably gonna change again.
That's okay. Different is good and good is different. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Make sure you guys really though subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of content on there.
True story.
And
True story.
enjoy. Super Nigga Black Powers. We out.
Peace.